Could you please change the channel? I would like to watch Reacher.
No way I was first here.
Are you serious? Do we really have to discuss this now, like we did last time and before?
It probably looks like this.
What are you even looking at? A documentary about a trout farm?
Fish are very intelligent, unlike other people.
Are you doing this just to provoke me, right? I will now try, one last time, to ask you to give me the remote control in a calm tone. What's wrong with you? You were a criminal mastermind. None of the scum that walk in Gotham can compare to you, no matter how criminal they were. And now, look at you. What has become of you? Sitting on the couch, watching documentaries about trout. Although I'm sure you don't even know the difference between a shrimp and a peanut flip.
Speaking of objects just sitting on the couch, I present Exhibit A.
You're ruining my superhero existence! I can't save the city if you sit on a couch all day and do nothing!
Oh, I beg you, as if I were the only criminal in Gotham.
You haven't understood the whole thing yet, have you? A superhero like me
And jerk.
needs an archenemy! A firefighter needs a fire, a dog needs a cat needs a mouse, a fly swatter needs a fly!
Make a point. I know what you want to say. The problem is that I would have attached you after the first block.
What do you want to say?
I don't usually go into appearances, but don't you think you gained some weight lately? I bet you can't even get your fat ass off the couch.
How dare you! You're about to see me stand up my shapely toned ass, take the remote control and stick it where the sun doesn't shine.
I would love to see that.
You want me?
Come on there!
Here.
Go ahead! You second-class superhero!
Who are you calling second class?
You're not a bat. You're nothing more than a flying rat. How about the name change? The flying rat. Oh, sorry. The fat flying rat.
Do you know, there are two secrets that I never wanted to reveal. One of them is my true identity, and the second, I can't keep it any longer. It's like a stomach ulcer that can wait any longer to explode. And do you know what the kind of secret that is? I always thought Jared Leto was the better Joker.
You need to leave!
If that's the case, then it's the best you find a new nemesis.
Maybe I'll do that.
Fine.
Fine.
Then I probably no longer be needed.
Ah, that's so typical of you, getting up and running away in the middle of a discussion that I just happened to mention. I tell you something else. If you go through that door now, you never have to come back. Stupid clown. Who does he actually think he is? I can have hundreds of arch enemies if I want. Damn clock! How many times have I told you that we have doors? What do you even want here? Shouldn't you sit in your fortress of solitude?
Yes, but then the ceiling is falling on my head.
Then find a hobby.
I didn't mean that as a metaphor. The ceiling is actually falling on my head because of climate change and stuff. Why the bad mood?
It's because of Joker. We argued.
Hey, you're serious enemies. Is it normal for you to beat each other's throats?
Yeah, but this time is different. I don't think he will return.
Then he caused trouble somewhere else. So what? You shouldn't just focus on one arch enemy. Look at me. I have Lex Luthor, General Zod, and don't forget the hundreds of DC fans who hate me because they don't identify with me. You see, the list of my enemies is endless. What I'm trying to tell you is there are so many criminal elements out there. A little variety is good. You don't have to replace them right away, but you shouldn't just focus on one.
What did you say?
That you shouldn't just focus on one enemy.
No, before that.
You shouldn't replace him?
That's it! I will replace him!
But that's exactly the opposite what I said. How are you going to do that? You're a bad advertising job advertisements.
I already have an idea.
I warmly welcome you to today's casting. As you may know, we are looking for a new arch enemy for my friend here. First I need a name, please. Not being able to speak. But that wouldn't be a big deal. You don't really make a bad impression to me now. Are there any special abilities, let's say something that make them seem particularly evil? Welcome. Where are you from?
Me and my circus was blown away by the storm.
Any special skills? Oh, very nice.
We can all fly. And if you were done with us, you could fly too.
Balloon.
Hello, I warmly welcome to your casting. We will then need the name first. Oh, very shy. I want to completely honest. You seems a little too friendly for a supervillain. What's in the plastic bag?
Jim? What are you doing here?
I saw the sign outside and thought, hey, I just join in.
What's your name?
My name is Alfred Flack, and I work as a stand-up comedian.
Arthur Fleck. What a stupid name. Sounds like a detergent from a commercial.
You said you work as a stand-up comedian. Do you have some kind of stage name? They call me the Joker.
You are committed.
What? Oh, please, don't you think that's a bit premature? You've only asked him one question so far, and we don't know anything about his qualifications.
He is perfect, I mean. Look at him. What's better than replacing him with someone who's not only looks like him, but also has the same name? I can't wait to see the look on his face when he walks through that door and later came sneaking back on all fours and begging me to come back.
It looks like your perfect plan has one or two gaps.
So, your name is also Joker. How does this happen?
Actually, my name is Arthur. Joker is just a nickname, so to speak. Or were you born as Batman? I thought so. I lived with my mother for a while. Not anymore.
What happened to her?
I had to kill her. I remember we watched comedy shows or talk shows on TV every day. My absolute favorite show was the Mary Franklin show. I wanted to be just like him. Well, but then he turned it against me and made fun of me. When I think about it, he made me what I'm today. It's ironic. Murray is the creator of the Joker. Of course, I had to shoot him in the face.
You shoot him in the face?
Well, not directly in the face, rather in the head. Oh, you shouldn't have seen the shot. Right in the middle.
Just to be clear, you shoot your own mother and...
Not shoot! Smother it with a pillow.
You shoot a presenter because he made fun of you?
Yes, and publicly, in front of everyone.
What about your father?
I had a little contact with him. We only meet once. Of course he had slandered me, claiming I wasn't his son. Rich ass. Years ago I heard that he and his beloved wife were shot in the backyard.
What is your father's name?
Thomas Wayne.
Your father is not Thomas Wayne.
You have to know, my father is Thomas Wayne.
He is not.
Look at me. I look like him.
Don't you dare.
Am I disturbing?
Not at all. We wanted to watch Reacher. Season 2, very cool. And, what do you want here?
I just wanted to get my blender.
First, this is my blender. A gift from Scarecrow as a thank you for not breaking his teeth. You know, the thing about the poison cocktail he tried to cheer me on. And secondly, you're not seriously coming all the way from Metropolis to pick up a blender.
Looks like this. It's look like you're doing quite well without me. I'll be back then.
Wait! Wait a minute!
Come back immediately! We are not finished yet!
Yes, I come right away. Dance a little longer. You're so good at it.
Who is this?
It's a long story. Listen before you go. I just wanted to tell you that maybe a few words were said that weren't that way. I mean, I've dealt with a lot of psychopaths in the past, but you were by far one of the craziest.
Are you serious? That's the nicest thing someone has said to me in a long time.
You and I have experienced so much together. Just how many times you tried to kill me. And believe me, no one was so close as you. Do you still remember the gigantic circular saw with which you tried to cut me in half?
Oh yeah, that was so fun.
See? And you want to throw that away because of a stupid argument? It's called the Hovel office. Even superheroes needs a home. But that doesn't mean villains are excluded. What are you saying?
So, when I look at it, you've been punished enough. So, why not? And what do we do with him?
I have an idea.
And now, at Gotham you have talent, a man who went from stand-up comedian to dancer. Arthur Fleck, aka the Joker, with an incredible dance that he calls the Bedroom Dance, after I murdered 3 people on the subway. Have fun!
Hopefully he didn't have a gun with him when he performed. The boy has a pretty thin fuse.
We apologize for the sudden program interruption. As soon as the situation has calmed down a bit, we will get back to you. Instead, see 1035 Words of Wisdom with and from Adam West.
I'm out.